Like the THE, the Woods of Jordan.
And plug your channel right quick, Shaq.
My channel is ilovewiccans.dearly.com. No, I'm kidding. My channel is shockforever.com. That's www.shock.forever.com. And I do love Wiccans, pagans, atheists. But D-Man, can I get your opinion on something? Because you've got to hear this, brother, about this Harry Potter thing. And I'm going to say it.
Let me plug my channel right quick.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Please do. Hit your channel.
And of course, you can find my channel at www.dmanforchrist.com. DMANN, the number 4 CHRIST.com.
Okay. Awesome. It's the reading phenomenon known as Harry Potter. As you guys know, it's sweeping the globe. It has international presence as readers in 200 nations, 40 languages indulge in this series that we're talking about, Harry Potter. A United States Consumer Research Survey reported that over half, listen to the age group, over half of all children between the ages of 6 and 17 have read at least one Harry Potter book. Think about that. Powerful book. So let's see what's in the book. With the financial backing, who's backing up Harry Potter? We got Warner Brothers, Mattel, Coca-Cola, and Scholastic Inc. Harry Potter.
No Richard Dawkins?
no Richard Dawkins. Harry Potter is sure to be a force to reckon with for years to come. And here's the amazing thing. Public schools, paid with your tax dollars by the government, public school educators and many parents in America are thrilled with this series that has captured the imagination of children like no other in history, prompting a revived interest in reading. Now, that's a good thing. You're like, well, I'm all for that. Reading is a good thing. But not all reading is as innocent as Potter fans would have us believe. Listen to this. This series of books, and you know the author is J.K. Rowling, she focuses on the plights of young Harry, who is selected to attend the prestigious 1,000-year-old Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. Harry himself is an orphan. His parents are practitioners of magic. His parents do magic, okay? They were murdered, because they were alive, now they're dead. They were murdered by the evil Lord Voldemort. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. I'm not a Harry Potter nerd. A master of the dark arts. But when Lord Voldemort, the most powerful dark wizard for a century, turned the curse that had killed so many witches and wizards on Harry Potter, it rebounded upon Voldemort, ripping from his body, and his powers gone, barely alive, he fled. So, okay, let's go through this real quick. D-Man, I wouldn't spend time on this, but it's so fascinating when you get into it. It's like, you're like, well, why would they add this to Harry Potter? It's like these little subliminal messages. But young Harry's given a strange marking on his forehead through the sacrificial goddess magic of his mother's love. Baby Harry is saved, and his blood is given magical powers. And unable to kill Harry, remember the evil Voldemort, he sears a death curse of a lightning bolt on Harry's forehead. Now, when they did that, I remember that in the news. Some actually criticized the imagery behind the lightning bolt itself. Rowling, a graduate of Exeter University in England, is very familiar with the occultic practices using elements and philosophies behind, quote, pagan religions, the religions of druids, witchcraft, and here it is, Satanism. Little is said during the time Harry's parents are killed until he is around 10 years old. At the age of 11, Harry travels to Hogwarts, you've seen the movie, where he and other students are taught by the faculty, all accomplished wizards and witches, how to properly use magic tools, spells, and rituals. One such tool is a tail feather, I remember this, from the powerful mythical phoenix bird, and the school headmaster, Albus Dumbledore, owns such a bird. It's a symbol of resurrection. Both Harry and Lord Voldemort uses the tail feather in their wand, perhaps symbolizing, as some critics say, that the source of their powers comes from the same place, even though Potter and Voldemort are enemies, and this is interesting, one using white magic and one dark arts, the wand is only one of many magical items used and studied. Now, children are understandably fascinated with the kind of power that Harry and others in the world possess. Author J.K. Rowling says, quote, "The idea that we could have a child who escapes from the confines of the adult world and goes somewhere where he has power, both literally and metaphorically, really appealed to me." So I'm just going to jump ahead here because, you know, I just want to, not read anymore, I want to point some things out. If you go to, here it is. It says, Harry's father appears to Harry as a stag. You know what a and S-T-A-G, it's a horned god. A horned god. Meditation in the movie is a recurring theme. Harry is always being encouraged to concentrate hard enough and you can have what you want. And last thing I'll tell you is,
jumping over flames in it?
I don't know if they jump over flames,
but
I'm sure there's trees involved.
I just throw a tongue dork down and walk over them.
Yeah, you know, this Christian that was on the show, he had good courage because he was like, you know what? He goes, as a Christian, you know, it's okay, you know, play video games, play stuff like that, but you can get too obsessed with it where you actually start believing it and you get involved with it. And it's interesting that the author actually studied the cults, Wicca, paganism, and things like that, you know, before she had written the book.
Well, at least she didn't include like the Wicker Man, and you know, if they'll want Harry's friends, and the big man made a wicker and then torched him alive. Of course, we did that with Nicolas Cage. Yeah, I mean, it's just so much of it, and it makes magic seem so cool.
Well, that's what that guy what the Christian said too. He said, you know what it is that I said, it's a fun thing. It's fun to read about and everything. And I said, yeah, and I just kind of came to me, the idea is like poison when it's all sugary and sweet, it's, you know, it's the most dangerous. And he even said something like, yeah, even if you put a little tiny bit of rat poison in food, but it is obvious that, I mean, if you're a parent and you're listening to this and your children are going to be reading Harry Potter books, you know, expect them to want to get involved with this type of thing, you know, and, just, you know, be aware of what your kids are going to do. I believe, because that's, you know, what happened to me. I got involved with the Ouija board, and
well,
can I plug my...
for an alternative? How about this for an alternative? Instead of handing them a Harry Potter book, how about you hand them a King James Version Bible?
You know, I actually think the King James Version of the Bible, even if they gave them a Bible that was even for kids to read, it's a lot more exciting than the Harry Potter book. It's totally more exciting.
We got Moses standing in front of Pharaoh, and God tells him, throw down the staff. He throws down the staff, it turns into a serpent. Then the 3 Egyptian magicians did the same.
Yeah, they used magic, and then he used the power of God, and God basically beat magic.
Moses stabbed the turn into the serpent, swallowed the other ones. And, yeah, it's, no matter what, anything Harry Potter could ever do. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, Shock. Now, with his glasses and everything else, he didn't, like, in the first book, didn't he, like, blow up half the school and go, did I do that?
Yeah.
It's, I don't know. It's like, I never got into, fantasy type of, movies. I've also lost my co-host at the moment. Can you guys in the chat room hear me okay? Okay.
You got me laughing so much I almost fell off the chair, and I pulled the phone right out of the... And that was fun. Did I do that? what happened is I got disconnected. This is going to make for good radio. When you said that, I kind of stopped laughing, and I leaned back in the chair, and I almost pulled the phone out of the wall.